So sports is apparently still a thing, and apparently I'm in a championship match. Well, I haven't studied sports in probably over 8 months, probably 10 months. So cool. The best part about this match is it's a championship match for Nightfury, and Nico is nowhere to be seen, so that's perfect for me because this is another notch that I get to put against him. Again, I don't know how this match will go. Sandy thinks like I'll win. A few other people think I might win, but at the end of the day, sports is there's opponent's choice on everybody's wheel. There's an opponent's choice in categories on the other wheel. Like, no one, if anybody ever gets a perfect round in sports, they deserve to be champion because it's so broad and it spans over 100 years. There's not a chance. So I'm hoping to do well. I'm hoping to at least get 50% accuracy. I'm hoping if I get a category that I'm strong in, I hope I do well in it. And I hope that I have one more point than Sandy at the end of this match. So that's what I'm hoping for. I have nothing to say about it against Sandy. Sandy's a great guy, but this is going to be a total crapshoot.
All right, everybody. So here I am. I'm in this match. I completely forgot about sports at some point in time. But, you know, let's be honest. If you guys have seen my other matches, I guessed and lucked my way into this opportunity. It's just that's just the way it is. Cody hit every single point on there. Sports is so broad. It is just insane. So, yeah, I mean, I'll agree with him again. If anybody ever gets a perfect round, and just hand them the belt because it's over. But you know what? I'm going to try my best, like I always do. At the end of the day, I don't know if I'm going to win or not. Cody is, lights out when it comes to like things like baseball and football. We'll see what happens. The only thing that's helping me, that's going to help me right now, is if whoever wrote these questions decided to make an all hockey, match. So yeah, I can only hope. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly right. But you know what? Let's get this. Let's have some fun and enjoy this. It's me and Cody, so it's going to be a gong show no matter what. And and I love Cody, so it doesn't matter.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the World of Sports Battlefield. It has been a couple of months, but we are back and under new management. I am your host, the King, Caleb Coho, and this is the inaugural title match to crown our new champion, our first champion. And how fitting that I, running a sports title match, get a guy who knows jack shit about sports to call a sports match at the desk with me. How you doing, Caleb?
What is Sports Battlefield?
It has nothing to do with movie trivia. You're going to be useless, but color commentary is always nice.
Airbud is the best athlete. Will there be Airbud questions?
Okay, sure, buddy.
I challenge him.
But what we have today, we have the two players who dominated their way up to this point: Sandy the Sandman Robinson and Cody the New Hope Newberry, both 2-0 strong records. As they got into this position, so it was only logical they were the ones playing for this title today. And we're at better stage than Mayhem at the Multiplex II. So this is going to be a lot of fun. We've heard what they have to say. I think it's time to get this match started, Caleb. All right, guys, we're getting around number one. It works like this. You're going to get 8 questions from 8 different areas within the world of Sports Battlefield. Should you get all 8 questions correct, you'll be issued a bonus question. You have 3 repeats for the entirety of the match and a challenge rule. Any questions as we get into round number 1?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, then we'll get right into it with your first question, which comes in the category of the NFL. What year was the NFL's first season?
Yes, the NFL, the Naked Fan League.
Did you just say the Naked Fan League? Is that
Yes.
is that the ugly stepchild of all of us over here? Because I don't want.
No, I don't want to talk about it.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Sandy.
I don't know. I said 1961.
That's incorrect. We'll go to Cody.
I put 1960.
Also incorrect. We're looking for 1919. NFL 100. 1919.
Only 2 years older than Brian Michaels.
I just went off Super Bowl. Okay, whatever.
All right,
Yeah, that's what I was going
next
for,
question.
Oh, your next question comes in the category of the NBA. What team did Dwight Howard play with in 2012 after leaving the Orlando Magic?
If you could name your own team, what would be the mascot?
Chicken strips.
Fuck you, chicken strips. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands down, we'll start with Cody.
The LA Lakers. Los Angeles
That
Lakers.
is correct for a point. And Sandy.
Yeah, I went totally the wrong way. I said Boston Celtics.
Fortunately incorrect, but Cody's on the board 1-0 as we get into your third question, which comes in the category of the MLB, Major League Baseball. What active pitcher has the most career saves?
I have a question.
Sure.
What is a save?
It's what you do with the drama for your mama.
Oh, okay.
Wrapping it back into things that you know.
Yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We will start with Sandy.
I'm just repping Canada right now. Marcus Stroman.
That's incorrect. And Cody.
Totally wrong. This is a really good question, but I put Craig Kimbrell.
Incorrect. Looking for Francisco Rodriguez. Francisco Rodriguez.
Is he still on an active roster?
Asking the wrong guy. I believe so, according to Jim Green. I think he's still active.
Challenge!
I won't challenge. I'll just look it up after. That's fine.
Okay.
We both
Okay.
know.
Next question, category of soccer.
Ugh.
What player has won the most World Cups? Oh, that
Like,
cup's got to be pretty big.
Of all history, or
I believe so.
That cup's got to be pretty big to fit the world in it, Coho.
Yeah, I think that cup is shaped like a turtle.
Oh.
It carries the world on its back, right?
Oh, yeah.
Aladdin, King of Thieves references. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We will start with Sandy.
I said Pele.
That is correct for a point. And Cody.
That was a good guess. Nope.
What?
All right, we are tied at 1 apiece as we get into the fifth question, which comes in the category of golf. Golf. What golf course features the infamous 17th Island Hole? Yeah, I don't know shit about golf, but
My dad plays it sometimes.
is he good? Does he play in all the big event thingies?
No, he does it to avoid me.
Fuck.
Just got dark in here. So dark.
Let's we'll go to Cody.
I don't have anything.
We'll go to Sandy.
I only know this because I don't even know this. I'm just picking this one. I said a TPC at Sawgrass.
That is correct for a point. All right.
It's from a golf game.
Well, I know. I didn't know. That's why I was trying to figure out the TP. I didn't know if it was TPC, but that's fine.
All right, Bubba, you want to give him the next question?
Yes, next question, category of NHL.
Well,
What team was defeated by the New Jersey Devils in the 2003 Stanley Cup Finals?
God.
New Jersey. I didn't know they had Satan in there.
Everything is legal in New Jersey.
Hamilton reference.
Hey, cool, you got it. I like.
Oh, yeah, I
that.
love Hamilton.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Sandy.
I can't remember. I said Detroit, the Red Wings.
It's incorrect. We'll go to Cody.
I put Colorado Avalanche.
Also correct. Looking for the Anaheim Mighty Ducks.
Mighty Ducks.
The Anaheim Mighty Ducks.
Oh, of course. My bad.
Quack. Quack. Quack.
It's something he knows.
He knows
All
it.
right.
Yeah.
Your penultimate question of the round comes in the category of UFC. UFC.
Mhm.
How many times has Chuck Liddell faced Tito Ortiz in the UFC?
Oh, Tito, the Jackson.
He's a Jackson, I think.
Yeah.
He's also on the are from the episode of the thing that we talked about yesterday.
No, not Tito.
4, 3, 2.
Nobody's gonna get
One.
that. But I don't
Nope.
care.
Pens down. We'll start with Cody.
Twice.
That is correct. And Sandy.
I was chewing between the two, and I said 3.
The 3 was in a different promotion,
Yep.
so that's why. Yeah.
Cody ties it up as we get into your last question of the round.
All right, category of mixed bag.
Oh boy.
What famous boxer had the nickname the Golden Boy? Nicknames are a nice thing.
Too bad you don't have one.
Oh yeah, I wish I did, but
You wish you had a good one. You should say.
ooh, savage.
Thank you for
yeah.
having I think I got this right for having a promotion
Two.
named after it.
1. Pens down. We will go to Sandy.
I think it's Oscar De La Hoya.
That is correct. And Cody.
Oscar De La Hoya. He has a UFC called Golden Boy fighting.
All right. So at the end of round number 1, we are all tied up at 3 apiece. All right. We're going to get right into round number 2, which is the wheel round. It works like this. You're each going to get a chance to spin from the lovely wheel from wheeldesign.com. If you like the category you land on, you are going to get 5 questions worth 2 points apiece. You can go to multiple choice bids. Even has the point down to being worth 1. If you don't like the category you land on the first time, you are allowed to spin again. Unless you hit opponent's choice, then you're shit out of luck. All right. Technically, the higher rank between the two of you is Sandy. So, Sandy, would you like to go first or defer to Cody?
I challenge that ruling.
I don't know how that's but that's fine. We'll move on.
All right. I will let Cody go first.
Oh, you're so kind.
All right, your spin is away. And it lands on UFC. Would you like to keep it or spin again?
Oh,
Such a tough one.
I'm going to regret this decision, but I'm keeping it because I don't know. I can't afford anything else on that wheel.
All right.
And I know a little bit.
But when you want to give him his questions in the category of UFC.
Exact decision I would have made.
UFC, this is where they punch people. How many different weight classes has Kenny Florian fought in the UFC?
Multiple choice.
Multiple choice options are A1, B2, C3, or D4.
I'm going to guess 4.
That is correct for 1 point.
Nice.
And I should have went with my gut.
Who dethroned Anderson Silva to win the UFC middleweight championship in 2013?
Ooh. The middleweight. Chris Weidman.
That is correct for 2 points.
Nice job, dude.
Working his way through the category.
Who was the last person to fight Randy Couture at UFC 129?
Multiple choice.
A. Lyoto Machida, B. Frank Mir, C. Dan Henderson, D. Mark Coleman.
God, that was a real bad butchering of all that. Frank Mir.
That is correct that is incorrect.
Can I hear the choices again, please?
Yes. A. Lyoto Machida, B. Frank Mir, C. Dan Henderson, D. Mark Coleman.
I'm going to say Dan Henderson.
That is incorrect. We were looking for Lyoto Machida.
Really?
You were getting better every time you try to pronounce it. That's actually impressive.
I don't sports, guys.
We can tell.
Who is the only person to have fought bantamweight Cody Garbrandt twice?
TJ Dillashaw.
Correct for 2 points.
Damn,
And
dude.
that's
Nice.
Cody Garbrandt. That's okay. You don't sport, but you also don't pronounce well. It's okay.
You're not wrong. What is the nickname of UFC fighter Anthony Pettis?
Anthony Pettis. Multiple choice.
A. Bravo. B. Showstopper. C. Final bow. D. Showtime.
Can I get the options one more time?
A. Bravo. B. Showstopper. C. Final bow. D. Showtime.
I think it's C. I might be wrong.
Sandy for the 1 point steal.
Okay.
Sorry, can I have the choices again, please?
A. Bravo. B. Showstopper. C. Final bow. D. Showtime.
I'll say B.
Incorrect. We were looking for Showtime. Showtime.
It sounded the most right, but
All right.
Yeah, that's why I didn't pick it.
At the end of Cody's turn, he's up to 8. Sandy trailing with 3. Sandy, your spin at the wheel is away. And it lands on Spinner's choice.
Well. Yeah, I'll pick hockey.
All right. Cool. All right. Your first question, round 2 in the category of the NHL. Chris Osgood, Curtis Joseph, and Terry Sawchuk were all goalies for what franchise?
The Detroit Red Wings.
That's correct for 2 points. How many Stanley Cups have the Pittsburgh Penguins won?
4.
That is incorrect, Cody. The chance for a 2-point steal.
5.
That is correct for a big 2-point steal.
Nice. Shit.
It was a number. It wasn't good. It was a number. I just went one higher.
Yeah.
All right, Sandy, your third question in NHL. Who won the Vezina Trophy in 1991 and 1993 as a member of the Chicago Blackhawks?
Did you just cuss?
Multiple choice.
Your options are A. Grant Fuhrer, B. Patrick Roy, C. Dominic Hasek, or D. Ed Belfour.
Should have went with my gut. It's Ed Belfour.
That is correct for a point. Your penultimate question in NHL. What is the name of the center that the Colorado Avalanche play in?
Oh. Fuck.
God, I think I know, but damn. Multiple choice, please.
Your options are A. Coke, B. Dr. Pepper, C. Pepsi, or D. Sprite.
It's C, Pepsi.
That is correct for a point.
Oh, same as the Nuggets. Okay.
Nope.
And your final question, round 2 NHL. Who was drafted number 1 overall in the 1991 NHL entry draft to the Quebec Nordics?
Eric Lindros.
That is correct for 2 points.
Okay, and just to add on to the
Nordiques,
pronunciation
right?
train,
Nordiques.
it's Vesna and the Nordiques. Yes.
That's not. Gotcha. Cool. All right. So at the end of round number 2, Cody maintains the lead with 10, but Sandy is hot on his heels with 9 as we get into round number 3, which is the speed round. It works like this. You're going to bring back the whiteboards, and it is gain a point, lose a point. If you get the question right, you'll gain the point. You get the question wrong, you lose the point. There's
How many points? How many questions?
5 in this round.
Okay, so we won't go to 0, Sandy. So this is good.
Yep.
All right. Your first question.
Now,
in the
if you
speed
don't,
round.
if you don't answer, you lose a point, right?
Yep.
Okay. Damn.
All right. Right. Got to game the system. All right. Your first question of the speed round is in the category of NFL. What NFL team drafted Brett Favre in 1991?
I actually know who this person is.
Is that because of the movie Something About Mary?
I can neither confirm nor deny.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Cody.
That'd be the Atlanta Falcons.
That is correct. And Sandy.
Let's take a point away.
All right. 1 point swing there. Bowman, you want to give him the next question?
Yes, next question comes in the category, or doesn't have a category.
It is. It's MLB.
Okay, MLB. Who did the Minnesota Twins draft with the number 1 overall pick of the 2001 MLB draft?
Dumbasses.
I don't know what the category is if you don't give it to me.
Sorry. I forgot that these aren't labeled in big blue wording what the category is. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's what I need. I don't know what a twin is.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Sandy.
Nothing.
All right. And Cody.
Arguably one of the best Minnesota Twins besides Torrey Hunter, Joe Mauer.
That is correct for a point.
Now you're running away with it now.
Well, hockey's coming, so don't worry.
Yeah.
Your third question in the NBA. Hall of Fame center Patrick Ewing spent nearly half his career with what Eastern Conference team?
Oh, well. I really thought this was going to go a different way.
Me too.
And I appreciate it went this way.
Yep.
5, 4, 3,
So much so.
1. Pens down. We'll start with Sandy.
Oh, thank God. The New York Knickerbockers.
That is correct for a point. And Cody.
Who can still be a fan of this team, the New York Knicks?
That
Nobody.
is correct. Next category is NHL. Boatman, give them their question.
Well,
Yes. NHL is the category. What was the first American team to win the Stanley Cup?
Ah, fuck. Jesus.
Thanks, love Stanley.
That's mean. That's mean.
Ah.
Yeah. Trivia. That's smart.
Stanley must be a nice man.
Maybe. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Sandy.
I said the Boston Bruins.
That is incorrect. And Cody.
I just took off the Knicks and added the Rangers, New York Rangers.
That is correct for a
Yeah.
point.
That's what I had down.
It is correct.
It's what I had down first, and you erased it.
All right. And your last question in the
Pick
food
one of the
round is in the
top
category
teams.
of golf. Golf.
Yay.
What golfing event did Arnold Palmer say he would play until he couldn't walk anymore?
Arnold Palmer, that's a drink. I didn't know drinks could play golf.
I'm about to leave this call. Like, I'm seriously about
No
to
one
leave
doesn't
this.
know sports that much, okay?
This is the most heartbreaking
4,
thing ever.
3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Sandy.
I guess we're going to start with me all the time. The Masters.
That is correct. Sorry, I don't have an order. Cody.
The Masters.
That is correct.
Like, you went every time to Sandy, and I was just like, you just like to hear his answers first. That's fair.
Yep.
No, I honestly forgot who I went to last time. Okay. So at the end of round number 3, Cody gets himself up to 15. Sandy loses a point. He's down to 8. But it's still a close enough game as we get into the round 4, which is the Ring of Fire. The Ring of Fire. All right. How this works is you're going to get 7 questions from 7 main categories of sports battlefield. We are going to give you the notable accomplishments. We need to know what athlete from each sport accomplished those feats. This is worth 1 point apiece as we get through the 7 questions coming up. So your first question: What NFL? This is NFL. Sorry. This person won a Heisman Trophy, represented the NFC in Super Bowl 50, and won the NFL MVP in the 2015 season.
I'm scared to say anything.
Do you want me to just do this rough for you? I'll do this rough for you.
I actually really like this category so far.
I just don't want Cody to kill me.
The drink comment was too much. It was just too much.
3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Cody.
Cam Newton.
That is correct. And Sandy.
Yeah, I said Ray Lewis now.
Ooh, that's incorrect.
So incorrect.
All right, Bowman, want to give him the next one in the NBA?
Yes. The number 1 over pick in the
Okay.
It just said OVR. It said OVR.
Overall. That means
Overall.
overall. Let's
Okay.
retry the question.
The
Count in.
number 1 overall pick in the 04 draft played in the 2009 finals with the Magic, won the slam dunk contest in 2008. I'm sorry, Caleb.
It's okay. I understand. Abbreviations for things that you don't know is kind of shocking. So it's okay. So, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Sandy this time.
It's another wrong answer. Vince Carter.
That is incorrect. And we will go to Cody.
I believe this is a callback. Dwight Howard?
That is correct for a point.
Fuck.
All right, the third question is in the MLB. The MLB.
Gets better.
This person is a 7-time MLB All-Star, a 3-time World Series champion, a 2-time American League MVP, and the 1961 American League home run leader.
Oh.
Air Bud is the greatest athlete of all time.
Just sheer athleticism out of that retriever. We'll go 5, 4, 3, 2,
on the spelling, but
1. Pens down. We'll start with Cody this time.
I may be wrong, but I think I have a strict rule of no Yankees being asked. Is that Roger Maris?
That is Roger Maris. We'll go to Sandy.
Roger Maris. Yeah.
That is correct. Fargo, North Dakota native. Roger Maris.
Wonder why he got asked. Okay.
All right. Well, we want to give him the next question in UFC.
Yes. Made 2 Olympic wrestling teams, former UFC double champion, undefeated as a UFC
Heavyweight.
Heavyweight.
Save
I
you.
should have known that one because of the Rocky franchise.
You should have. But unfortunately, there's no Clubber Lang in UFC. 5,
My prediction?
4. Pain.
Hey!
Repeat the question.
All right, that is Sandy's first repeat. Bowman, you want me to do it this time just for the sake?
No, I can do it. Okay. Made 2 Olympic wrestling teams, former UFC double champion, undefeated as a UFC heavyweight.
I love that he paused again before saying HW. I love it. I absolutely love it. Bowman, you're fun. All right. Go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We will start with Sandy on this one.
Kurt Angle.
That is incorrect. We will go to Cody.
I believe that's DC Daniel Cormier.
That is correct for another point. All right, your next question is in the category of golf. Golf. Designed more than 250 golf courses, had 62 career PGA Tour wins, and one of the 13 original inductees into the World Golf Hall of Fame. Golf is a weird sport.
This question makes me miss my dad.
Jesus.
Just went back down the rabbit hole again.
4, 3, 2,
This is wrong.
1. Heads down. We'll go to Cody.
Jack Nicklaus?
That is incorrect. We'll go to Sandy.
That's what I said. I said Jack Nicklaus.
Looking for Arnold Palmer.
Yeah,
I got this right in testing, guys.
That's called a callback.
All right. You want to give them their next question?
In the category of NHL,
There you go.
3-time Stanley Cup winner, 2-time Olympic gold medalist in 2010 and 2014, and 8-time Penguins MVP. I actually know all those words.
Yay! And none of them made you miss your dad. Well, boy, that topic.
Can you repeat the question?
That is Cody's first repeat. You want to give him to him again, Moment?
Yes. 3-time Stanley Cup winner, 2-time Olympic gold medalist in 2010 and 2014, and 8-time Penguins MVP.
I think this has been a good match so far. Like there's been it looks like they've been having fun. At least.
It's been no. This is just a fun.
Absolutely. Go.
Wow, that's an insult. Wow.
2.
No, I just know I'm having fun. I'm having fun.
Pens down. We'll go ahead and start with Sandy.
That would be another callback to Sidney Crosby.
That is correct. And Cody.
All I could put was Crosby. I could not think of Sidney at all.
All
Stills and Nash were also on the
Sandy closing that gap there as we get into the last question in the Ring of Fire in the category of soccer. 1999 Intercontinental Cup winner and the only English player to win 3 World Cups. Who are?
Oh, Sandy, I'll see you around 5. I don't know.
It's been a week since my dad came back from the store.
Okay, we're done with that bit. It's old. It's over. It's tired now.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's okay.
We have a new channel coming to it. Boatman's Sobs Corner for an hour and a half.
The premiere show of the Multiplex Therapy Center.
Multiplex presents Daddy Issues with Caleb Boatman.
2, 1. Hands down. We'll start with Sandy.
I have no idea. I said David Beckham.
That is correct for a point. And Cody.
David Beckham.
That is correct for a point.
Good job, Cody.
He won 3 World Cups?
Yeah, David Beckham won 3 World Cups.
What the? I just thought he was an MLS star because he sucked. Fair enough.
All right. Doing some quick tabulation.
I guess the only British soccer player I knew.
That's all
All right. So at the end of the Ring of Fire, round number 4, Cody has himself up to 20. Sandy trailing with 11. But anything can happen as we get into round 5, which works like this. We are going to bring back another wheel with no spinners and opponent's choice on it, just the categories. And you're going to get just a spin from that wheel. If you like the category you land on, you're going to get 3 questions worth 1, 2, and 3 points apiece. If you do not like the category, you can spin again, but you're stuck with it every land on the second time. If you like the category you land on, strategy, whatever you want, you can take the questions and you can double their point values to being worth 2, 4, and 6 points. But they then become stealable at that point, so be aware. Any questions as we get into round number 5?
Yeah, just one. That's more of a comment. I love how Caleb said, and Sandy closing the gap, which gave me some hope. And then he read the scores 20-11. Yeah, there's no gap closing, whatever.
Oh, okay. Sandy, you are behind. We will bring up the wheel and
So
have
behind.
you spin first. And your spin is away. And it lands on mixed bag. Would you like to keep it or spin again?
Keep it. I'm just gonna keep it. And hope I get a hockey question.
Okay. Would you like to double the points on these 3, or
Okay, now can I choose to double them up after this question, or do I have to choose now?
you have to choose before?
Oh,
You have to double them all.
Does
or double none of
Does he get all the? He gets all these questions from this same category.
Yep, they're all from this category. Mixed bag.
oh,
So I'll let you respin. We'll go back in if you need to want to respin.
I didn't know. I thought it was fun every
That's
time.
why I
so.
figured what you were saying. Like, can I do it after? I was like, I think you just think this is
Okay.
one. So you can respin.
So you can-
Yeah, no, I will totally respin.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
Okay,
You're
thank you.
good, buddy.
NHL.
Well, I regret this decision. I want to get
NHL. But I'm assuming you said he wants to double them, right?
I'm gonna double them up. So
Boatman, you want to give us questions in round 5 NHL?
Yes. What team drafted Steven Stamkos #1 overall in the 2008 entry draft?
I don't need to write it down, right?
Nope.
It's just that would be the Tampa Bay Lightning.
That is correct.
2 points.
That was a long pause for a correct answer.
Yeah, but
Sorry, guys.
is someone messaging me right now? What's going on?
I doubled my points, right? So isn't that 4?
Yeah, that's 2. Because the first it would go.
Oh,
it was
first
1,
one's
2,
one.
3,
2, 4, 6.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. And we're still with Sandy, right?
Yep. Stay with Sandy through these questions.
What NHL forward had the nickname the Russian Rocket?
That would be Pavel Bure.
That is correct for 4 points.
Starting to climb back up there. He's up to 17 points.
Okay. And your question, category of NHL? Toronto Maple Leaf great Matt Sundin ended his career with what Western team?
It's Matt Sundin, and he finished it with the Vancouver Canucks.
That is correct.
As Sandy takes the lead 23-20. As we go to the wheel, Cody, you're going to have to answer questions in round 5. Your spin is away. And it lands on NFL. Would you like to keep it or spin again?
Oh, I have to take it.
Okay. Sorry, you are taking it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Wheel closing. Tab minimizing.
Is it the same point, like the same question, just you're doubling the points?
Yep, same questions. The questions don't change.
Okay.
They don't change.
I'll double them.
All right. Doubling the points. Your now 2-point question in NFL. What 2 teams are tied for the most Super Bowl wins?
That would be the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New England Patriots.
Correct for 2 points. Now, if Cody hits either of these 2 and Sandy doesn't steal them, he wins the game and becomes the first Sports Battlefield champion. Your now 4-point question. Who coached the Minnesota Vikings to 3 Super Bowl appearances?
Are you fucking kidding me?
Go 5.
Repeat the question.
All right, that is his second repeat. Who coached the Minnesota Vikings to 3 Super Bowl appearances? Bowen, I might not be alive for the next Battlefield match.
Marty Schottenheimer. It's not right, but
that's incorrect. Sandy, the chance for a 4-point stick.
I wrote down on my board, and I know it's wrong, but I'm going to say Tony Dungy.
It's incorrect. Looking for Bud Grant. Bud Grant.
Sure. Cool.
All right.
Never heard of him.
That's
and
a 5.
You're now
cool.
6-point question. Who was the last non-QB to be the number 1 pick in the NFL draft?
Well, Sandy's going to be the first champion. I have one more repeat.
Yep. We'll go 5.
Repeat the question.
All right, this is last repeat. Who was the last non-QB number 1 pick in the NFL draft? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Don't have it.
And your winner and new Sports Battlefield champion, Sandy the Sandman Robinson. The answer was Myles Garrett. Myles Garrett in the 2017 NFL draft. That was a really tight match there, Bowen.
Yes. Sports questions were given. They were answered, some correctly, some incorrectly. Sandy, now a double-belted champion, I believe, unless something happens at Mayhem with the team titles, which might be after this or before this. I don't know where it is.
Definitely after this.
Okay, good.
All right. But this was a really good match. Cody played a dominant game all the way through. It came down to round 5 where the tables turned a little bit there. All it came down to was those questions that were able to be stolen and waged for more bets. And so we'll go to post-match interviews starting with our winner today. Sandy, you now hold the Sports Battlefield title. You looked pretty down and out at a few points in this match. round 5 when you double those points, able to sort of make a comeback there with your category of NHL. Got kind of lucky with the wheel. How do you feel?
I mean, anytime you win, you feel great. This was a fun match. I love playing Cody in anything. It's always fun when Cody's around. And he's a great sports person. I mean, he was dominantly in the lead for this one. He just got a rotten category in his on his role. So, and I totally understand his role because there's things on there that are not good. So when you hit something that you're relatively good in, you got to stick with it. And he just got some questions that were in it. But I mean, I expect to see him very, very soon as a challenger. I'm really happy. I got some great hockey questions, and that was fantastic. But yeah, it's always fun to win. So I'm really happy. Double 2 belts in this league. So that's good. Yay.
Absolutely. So now you get to sit back and watch this Sports Battlefield tournament take place, and we get to see you at our year-end event defending again. Of the people within this tournament, you have some big heavy hitter names: Jim Green, Cody Newberry, also now the number 1 seed of that tournament. You also have like Lucas Schilbach, Matt Rosa, a couple of newcomers like JTH in it. Is there anyone in this tournament that you think you'd be scared to play in the defense?
Everybody. There's no safe person ever, in sports. Like we've said at the beginning during interviews, it's so broad. All you get to do, like, look at what happened in round 5. I was down and I got a category that I was good in, and bang, it's over. So yeah, I mean, I fear everybody. But I'm the champ and they got to come after me, and hopefully I can do some studying, and get ready for that match. But, yeah, no, I think as Cody's the number 1 contender, I mean that, I got to fear Cody because, that's just the way it is. Like, he's the top of the heap right now, and I expect him to stay there.
Absolutely. But that's congratulations on your win. We'll see you in your defense. We will go over to our unfortunate loser today, Cody. You played a hell of a game. It just came down to that last round. How do you feel?
I feel like shit. I won the entire rounds, and I lose because you can double points at the end on the same point value, and I don't know the head coach or a draft order. It is what it is. That's the problem with Sports Battlefield. I said it from the start. No one has any gauge on difficulty or points value. Like, it's just not fair. But it's cool. It's whatever. Because just because you grew up in Minnesota and you think that head coach is easy to know, it's not for everybody. Like, that's just... It's weird. If that was we break it down 1, 2, and 3-pointer. Those are not even close to 1, 2, or 3-pointers. But that's your guys' call on it. I should have just not let the respin happen. I should have just let him stick with his decision. That would have been great. But I think the overall format needs to be retooled if you can win 4 rounds and lose it because somebody can double points. Like, I have a 9-point lead and it'd be evaporated just because of doubling. That's a rough rub. So. Yeah, it is what it is. I'll probably be in the sports tournament, and we'll see what happens.
Yeah, about that. You're actually the number 1 seed of the sports tournament, which means in round 1 you are playing little old me in round number 1. So how do you feel about playing me in sports?
I mean, no offense. You can, what is it, how many seed tournament?
16.
You can cut it down to 8 because that's where the true competitors lie. I don't know why you're even showing up, but we can do it. We can do it off the old matches. We can do it off the doc that you just wrote questions off of because barely you'll probably won't remember it too. I'll still beat you. But yeah, that's fine. I'll play you, and then I'll play Joe Schmo, and I'll play like Lucas, Jim, Michael Campbell, people that deserve in the sports ring, and then I'll go play Sandy again. So okay, whatever. I'm surprised you're still in the tournament. You lost to Malcolm. So why are you here? Okay.
Not incorrect, but still. Yeah, fun. I am fully prepared to be knocked out, but hey, you can retire me. That would be a great thing to put on your record, is that you beat the king in sports and retired him in his own league that he reinvigorated. So we'll go back to Boatman at the desk for his final thoughts before we wrap this thing up and send it to the next match in Mayhem at the Multiplex II.
Yeah, overall, I think it's just one of those things where, like, the final round is a make or break round. We've seen, matches in other divisions where it's just like, somebody can have a very heavy lead, but then, they just miss all their questions and the other person hits. Like, that's just the way the final round works. I think it's going to be interesting to see who comes and faces Sandy next. And it's going to be interesting to see who faces Sandy and Jeremy next in the movie Warzone team title that is coming up in Mayhem at the Multiplex soon. So keep watching that.
Absolutely. But with that, that's going to do it for Sports Battlefield here at Mayhem at the Multiplex 2. From everyone here, that's been Sandy, that's been Cody, that's been Boatman. I've been Caleb. Stay tuned. We're not even close to done with this video. We got more great stuff coming up, some great Warzone matches, some great fandom title matches, all the way up to who's playing Robert for that singles title. Well, his own partner, Tim Brzakala. If you don't want to miss that, it's coming up right here at Mayhem at the Multiplex 2. We'll see you guys. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the World of Fandom Fight. I am your host, the King, Caleb Coho, and we are here at Mayhem at the Multiplex 2, where the fandom team titles are on the line. It all leads up to this, and here to help me call the match tonight is the one, the only, the little brother that I never had, Caleb Lowboat Boatman. How you doing, Boatman?
I'm doing good, big brother. This is going to be a real good match. D2A, they had a long run in the tournament, and Arkham Knights, they're the established ones, so I'm actually really excited to see what happens.
Absolutely. What we have is Arkham Knights coming fresh off that title defense in Chicago from Ragnarok that you may or may not have seen at this point. And they came off that knockout. They are back, ready to play. And the people they're facing tonight, they are facing the team dedicated to art again. But it's not the D2A that they played earlier in the season. After Case retired, Dohmen brought on Nico, and they made a run of it. They beat your team, Mischief Managed. They beat my team, Kings of Winter. They beat Team 80s in the finals. They broke all the brackets to be here tonight, and now it's the culmination of all of it. I think we've hyped this up enough. It's time to hear what these two teams have to say right now in promos.
Ladies and gentlemen, Multiplex Entertainment. Look, none of you wanted us here. None of you thought we were going to make it here because you got the old dinosaur and the joke. But listen, we beat every expectation to get to this match.
We are here to prove that Chris is not just Skywalker, he is the chosen one. I am here to prove that I'm not just the Cosmic Nightfury, I am the goddamn Galactic Alpha, and tonight we are here to prove that we are not just contenders, but we are your future. By the end of this match, we will be your current, reigning, defending, new Fandom Fight Team Champions. I can do it, we can do it, so let's freaking do it.
Okay, I wasn't sure how I was going to start this promo, guys, but listen, he's the Galactic Alpha? What the hell is he even talking about? The man's 3-14 this season, but guess what, guys? You're back here, you dismantled me and Kane, and now you're back to defend your titles. And in a charity match of all cases, Nico contacted the people at Make-A-Wish. They finally got him an opportunity in a championship match because he's never been able to earn one before, and they gave you a shot. They gave him a shot at you guys, and it's going to end quite bad.
How perfect is it that the team that I had my most embarrassing match in my entire fan league career is now who I'm facing for my possibly first title ever.
Listen, Dohmen can call me an asshole all I want. I'm sorry I manage winners, and he doesn't even want to join his partner's faction because he understands how big of a swamp heap that is. So listen, guys, go out, do your thing. You don't need much coaching in this match because it's Nico, guys. It's Nico. Take it easy, okay?
Is that even if Nico and I do not take home the gold tonight, we will not go down like the chumps that Case and I did at the start of this season.
Chris had a lot of kind words for us. That's all cute and everything, but then again, he did call his partner a loser or a chump or something like that. So that's an interesting tactic way to start. Nico's claims that they're going to be in his Christian Harloff voice, new team champs, and I just don't see that happening because, Robert, you and I are going to lay the smacketh down tonight.
We have nothing to lose because dedicated to art is not just a name. It's who we are. You can tell by our attire, Chris with his music, my attire with the way of the foot and fist. When we dedicate ourselves to something, we go all in. We put in our blood, sweat, tears, every single thing we have. It becomes part of our very existence. We are dedicated to art. We are dedicated to this game to the point that we have just put the downs, the depressions behind us, and we have persevered our way back to the top of the mountain. We are the authors of our own story, and we are here to prove that everyone wrote us off too quickly.
Yeah, okay, we need to be a little bit nicer here, guys. Like, these guys, I have a lot of respect for dedicated art, you know. They're great guys. They fought their way hard through the tournament. They earned every single one of those victories. They're very formidable opponent. Cody, this is really what you're having me read tonight? You're literally putting this in my script. No, not with these guys. Absolutely not. These guys, we're talking about respect, really. That's what we're doing. No, they earned their way through the tournament. Absolutely not. They lucked into every single win, and this is the big leagues now. Our experience, our strategy, and our knowledge is going to break you, and you're going to have fun joining Case in retirement.
Yeah, kind of what we expected, Boatman. Those were some fireworks. Dedicated, bringing that genuine heart that they've been known to bring in the last several matches, and an uncharacteristic sort of heel turn here from Robert Parker in the promos. But what can you expect when he's teamed with Tim, who's known for shit talk now, and managed by Cody, who is maybe the frontrunner for heel of the year? What do you think, Boatman?
Well, look, I had very big expectations for Dohmen's promo, considering the last time Dohmen made a promo in a team championship match. And all I'll say is I was not disappointed whatsoever.
Fair enough, but I think that's enough dissecting of promos and histories. It's time to get this match underway with some proper introductions. Introducing first, representing dedicated to art and House Nightfury, respectively, they are coming to the ring with a record of 3 wins and 0 defeats. They are the team of Chris, Skywalker, Dohmen, and the Cosmic Nightfury, Nico, Suave, Regoli, dedicated to art. And their opponents, representing the Fellowship and coming to the ring with a record of 6 wins, 1 defeat, and 2 knockouts. They are the reigning, defending Fandom Fight Teams champions. They are the team of Robert, the Hobbit Parker, the Fandom Singles champion, and Tim, the Hulk Brzakala, the Arkham Knights. All right, folks. Round 1 is going to work like this. You're going to get 10 questions with 1 point apiece from 10 different areas within the realm of fandom fights. Should you get all 10 questions correct, you will be issued a bonus question. You have 3 repeats for the entirety of the match and a challenge rule. You are playing individually for your team with whiteboard, so there is no conferring this round. Any questions as we get to round number 1?
Let's go.
Nope. Let's do this.
All right, then we'll get right into it with your first question, which comes in the category of James Bond. What letter designation does Bond give to Max Denby, the man trying to close down the 00 program in Spectre? Spectre, not the greatest one, but it is a movie.
It can't be the worst Bond movie because A View to a Kill exists.
That's true. There's also a lot of pew-pew, guns, and spying. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We will start with Robert.
T?
That is incorrect. We'll go to Nico.
F?
That is also incorrect. We'll go to Tim.
I said S.
That is incorrect. And Dohmen.
C.
It is C for a point. D2A takes the early 1-point lead.
Okay, your next question is going to come in the category of Pixar movies, and your question is, what toys leave Andy's room at the start of the film before the rest of the gang is donated in Toy Story 3?
That would be the Best Picture nominated Toy Story 3.
Robert
Can I get a
Parker's
technical
favorite...
repeat? He cut out about halfway through.
Oh, yeah, totally.
I heard the question all the way through.
Do I give the repeat?
Yep.
Okay.
The technical review.
What toys leave Andy's room at the start of the film before the rest of the gang is donated in Toy Story 3?
Okay, thank you. Sorry, really appreciate it.
Robert Parker's favorite Toy Story movie.
I don't know if that's true.
I'm 99% sure that's accurate.
I don't know if it is. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We will start with Dohmen.
I said the Green Aliens.
That is incorrect. We'll go to Robert.
The Green Army Men, guys.
That is correct. We'll go to Nico.
I had the Green Army Men.
That is correct. And Tim.
I just had Army Men.
That is also acceptable. All right, so we are all tied up at 2 apiece as we get into the third question of round number 1, which is in the category of Middle Earth. Middle Earth. Who voices Frodo in 1978's The Lord of the Rings?
This is the one with Ian McKellen.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We will start with Nico.
This is a very poorly spelled version of Macaulay Culkin.
That is incorrect. We'll go to Robert.
Christopher Guard.
That is correct for a point. We'll go to Dohmen.
I said Christopher Dudley.
That's incorrect. And Tim.
I said, fuck this movie.
That is a correct answer in my heart, but not in our stat sheet. Arkham takes the 1-point lead there.
Good job, Robert.
Okay, your next question comes in the category of the MCU. What is the name of the S.H.I.E.L.D. operative Talos disguises as in Captain Marvel?
Captain Marvel, the most well-received MCU movie of all time.
Yeah, very beloved.
So beloved that they will probably get a sequel because it's the MCU.
I mean, yeah.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Tim.
I have nothing.
All right, we'll go to Nico.
Richards.
That is incorrect. We'll go to Robert.
Keller.
That is correct for a point. We'll go to Dohmen.
Didn't have it.
All right. Arkham gets another point there, maintaining their lead as we get to your fifth question, which comes in the category of the Wizarding World. What professor does Umbridge try to fire in Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix?
Have you ever fired anyone, Coho?
Not me personally, but I've been on calls and in chats where firing has happened. But this is not a job, so 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Nico.
Is it Dumbledore?
That is incorrect. We'll go to Robert.
Sybil Trelawney.
That is correct for a point. We'll go to Dohmen.
Professor Trelawney.
That is correct. And Tim.
I don't think you can give me the point. I said Trelawney. I didn't have the N in there.
Trelawney is not correct, unfortunately.
Yep.
All right.
It's fine.
You're good, man. You're good.
All right, your next question comes in the category of Jurassic Park. In Jurassic Park, Ellie and Alan find the fossilized remains of a dinosaur in what U.S. state? A lot of syllables in that one.
A lot of syllables. I'm so proud of you. You just got out of kindergarten, and now you know how to say your syllables. I feel like a proud dad.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
5, 4. 3.
Does this mean you'll play catch with me?
Not on your life. 1. Pens down. We will go to Dohmen first.
Wyoming.
That is incorrect. We'll go to Robert.
I put Iowa.
That is also incorrect. We'll go to Nico.
New Mexico?
That is also incorrect. Tim.
I also had New Mexico.
Looking for Montana. But you're all in that sort of right headspace. All right. Your 7th question of the round comes in the category of fandom quotes. What Worlds of DC actor says, no protectors here, no lanterns, no Kryptonian. This world will fall like all the others. This is not a great franchise, Bowman, but it exists.
Yeah, I would agree.
It exists. If only we had Christmas past 2 days, I could be asking about my 6th favorite movie of the year. 5, 4.
Oddly specific.
Repeat the question.
All right, that is going to be D2A's first repeat.
All right.
Random quotes. What Worlds of DC actor says, no protectors here, no lanterns, no Kryptonian. This world will fall like all the others.
I feel like I know what. I just realized what your movie you were referencing is.
Maybe you don't. Maybe you do. We'll never know. At least the audience won't, because we're going to go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We will start with Nico.
The character is Steppenwolf, but I can't remember the actor.
The character is Steppenwolf, but I needed the actor. We'll go to Tim.
Kieran Hines.
That is correct. We will go to Dohmen.
No. I missed
And
it.
Robert.
Kieran Hines.
Yep, that is correct. Another point. Arkham increasing their lead.
Okay, your next question.
7-3, right?
7-3, yes.
7-3 is the score. Your next question comes in the realm of Fast and Furious. In Fast and Furious 6, who does Brian visit in prison? Have you ever been to a Turkish prison, Caleb Coho?
No, but I feel like you have some stories you could tell involving a Turkish prison.
Yeah, it's not fun.
Yeah, I don't want to hear them. 5, 4, 3, 2.
Repeat the question.
That is
Okay.
Arkham's first repeat.
In Fast and Furious 6,
I shouldn't have done that, damn it.
who does Brian visit in prison?
That was stupid. I was thinking of a different movie.
Well, Robert may have wasted a repeat. You don't know.
That was a mistake.
He's kicking himself.
It's okay.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Robert.
I put Dom.
That is incorrect. We'll go to Nico.
Compost, a.k.a. Braga.
That is correct
That's
for a
it.
point. We'll go to Tim.
To all the people who say I suck at Fast and Furious, lick my balls. It's Braga.
That is correct for a point. We'll go to Dohmen.
Nope, didn't have it.
Nice job, Tim. Sorry about that.
You're good.
All right. Arkham getting the lead up to 8. D2A coverage and ground that 4. And
We
we
got
got to
this,
your
Chris.
Pent
We got this.
Ultimate question of the round. Pent Ultimate, which is in the category of DC. In A History of Violence, Tom Stahl owns what kind of establishment?
Just for the record, that was an Airplane quote about Turkish prisons. I'm guessing you've never seen Airplane because you've never seen a movie before 2004.
I won't watch The Third Man if that's what you're getting at. 5,
Oh my god.
Vilma needs to be on the desk more.
1. Pens down. We'll start with Dohmen.
A cafe.
That is incorrect. We'll go to Robert.
A diner.
That is correct. We'll go to Nico.
Is restaurant too broad?
I think so in this case. We'll go to Tim.
Yeah,
Diner.
Yeah, it is a diner.
it's clearly a diner.
All right, so with that, Arkham gets himself up to double digits. But as we get into the last question of round number 1.
Your last question comes in one of my favorite categories, Fandom Oscars. Who received a Best Director nomination for their work on Mary Poppins?
Ooh.
I'm Mary Poppins, y'all.
Nice.
Yeah, that movie I think also got nominated. Now that I think about it, connecting
Yeah.
dots, it's all connected. It's the Matrix. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Nico.
I just said Dick Van Dyke.
That is incorrect. We'll go to Robert.
Robert Stevenson.
That is correct for a point. We'll go to Dohmen.
Right.
And Tim.
Walt Disney.
That is so cute, but it is incorrect. All right, so at the end of round number 1, the Arkham Knights are in the lead with 11, D2A trailing with 4. But anything can happen as we get into round number 2, which is the wheel round that you know and love or maybe hate. And it works like this. You are going to get a chance to spin from the lovely wheel from wheeldecide.com. If you like the category you land on, you're going to get 5 questions worth 2 points apiece. You can go to multiple choice, but it devalues the point down to being only worth 1. You do have the opportunity to spin again, but you are stuck with whatever you land on the second time. There are no spinners and opponents on the wheel as per the champ's request. So your 10 categories on the wheel tonight are Marvel, Star Trek, DreamWorks Animation, Worlds of DC, MCU, Star Wars, DC, Pixar, James Bond, and fandom quotes. Arkham, you were in the lead. Would you like to go first or defer to D2A?
Hey guys, they did worse than they played you last time in round 1, so I would go second.
Yeah, second.
All right, so D2A, your spin of the wheel is away. And it lands on DreamWorks Animation. Would you like to keep it or spin again?
We'll take it.
All right. So, Dedicated, you are going to keep the category of DreamWorks Animation. I will be proctoring your questions. Your first question in DreamWorks Animation. In How to Train Your Dragon, The Hidden World, what is the name of Grimmel's acid-spitting dragons?
Death Grippers.
That is correct for 2 points. All right, your second question in DreamWorks Animation. Who voices the Warden in Megamind? Forgot why these title matches are so fun. Sitting silent.
Multiple choice.
All right, your multiple choice options are A, Gary Oldman, B, J.K. Simmons, C, Ben Stiller, or D, Justin Theroux. Intense match so far.
Very.
J.K. Simmons.
That is correct for a 1 point. Your third question in DreamWorks Animation. Barry Benson goes on a talk show whose host is a B version of what talk show host?
Larry King.
That is correct for 2 points. All right, and your penultimate question of the round. In Mr. Peabody and Sherman, what American president first gives Peabody a presidential pardon? Bowman, you might want to say muted just in case if they confer it might. Okay.
Oh.
That's why, just in case.
Theodore Roosevelt.
That is incorrect. Arkham the chance for a 2 point steal. Answer.
We are going to say Richard Nixon.
That is also incorrect. Looking for George Washington. George
Okay.
Washington. All right. And your final question in DreamWorks Animation Dedicated Art. Who does King Julian leave in charge of the lemurs at the start of Madagascar, Escape to Africa? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Mort.
That is incorrect. Arkham the chance for another 2 point steal.
Skipper.
Also incorrect. Looking for Stevie.
Sure.
All right. So at the end of that, D2A is able to get their lead, or their points up to 9. Arkham maintains a 2 point lead, and the wheel will come back, and you get a chance now to spin from the wheel. Is it back up? All right. DreamWorks is off the table, and Arkham, your spin is away, and it lands on Star Wars. Would you like to keep it or spin again? The answer is 5.
Can we see what the categories are again, please?
Sure. Marvel, Star Trek, DreamWorks is off the table. Worlds of DC, MCU, Star Wars, DC, Pixar, James Bond, and fandom quotes. That's my bad. I should have pulled that back up so you'll have extra time to discuss.
Okay, we are going to respin.
Okay, your spin is away. You're stuck with whatever land on this time, and it is Marvel. Marvel. These are films outside of the MCU. based on Marvel Comics, as one Robert Parker might say. All right. Your first question, round 2, category Marvel. What is the name of the Senator played by Bruce Davison in X-Men?
Robert Kelly.
That is correct for 2 points. All right, your second question in Marvel. What African landmark becomes covered in snow in Fantastic Four, Rise of the Silver Surfer? Not a great.
We're going to go to multiple choice.
All right, your options are A, the Pyramids, B, Victoria Falls, C, Mount Kilimanjaro, or D, the Sphinx? I had 13 and 9 here. Only one question down in there.
Okay, we're going to go with the Pyramids.
That is incorrect. D2A, the chance for a 1-point steal.
Repeat the choices, please.
Sure. Your options are A, the Pyramids, B, Victoria Falls, C, Mount Kilimanjaro, or D, the Sphinx. Gonna need an answer. 5, 4, 3, 2.
The Sphinx?
1. That is correct for a 1-point steal. All right. Arkham, your third question in Marvel. Who plays Alistair Smythe, the man that fires Max Dillon from Oscorp in The Amazing Spider-Man 2?
BJ Novak.
That is correct for 2 points. Big 2 points. Your penultimate question in Marvel. Who does Deadpool kill last in the post-credit scene of Deadpool 2? Answer it.
The answer is Ryan Reynolds.
That is correct for 2 more points. And your last question in the round of Marvel. What year does Boris the Animal go back to in Men in Black 3? Both my markers are dying, and I love it. It's just the best thing that can happen in this situation. There we go. 5.
1969.
That is correct for 2 more points. All right, so at the end of round number 2, Arkham puts the lead up to 19 with D2A trailing with 10, which is only a 9-point lead. Anything can happen as we get into round number 3, which is the filmography round. This works this way. The team in the lead is going to pick whether they want set 1 or set 2. You're going to get 3 questions worth 2, 3, and 5 points. We will give you clues. We need to know who the actor is who is playing the characters that are referenced by the clues. All right, so Arkham, you are in the lead. Would you like set 1 or set 2?
Set 1.
All right, so Dedicated, you will be getting set 2.
And I'll be taking the first one.
All right, Nico, you're going to take the 2-point question. Your 2-point question, filmography. Who plays a Marvel X-Man and a Disney Prince?
James Marsden?
That is correct for 2 points. All right. Your 3-point question, Dohmen, that you'll now have to answer. Who plays the best friend to a DC superhero and an MCU Cronin?
Repeat the question.
All right, that is your second repeat. All right, your question. Who plays the best friend to a DC superhero and an MCU Cronin? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
No, don't have it.
Taika Waititi.
It is Taika Waititi. All right. So, D2A, you not to hit your 5 here. You can confer. Your question is, who voices an animated panda and a circus tiger? I need an answer in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Bryan Cranston.
Dude, that's
Is
time.
correct for 5
Challenge.
points.
That was
That was below time.
That was below time.
His finger slipped. He missed the button.
I
need
missed the button.
excuses. I don't need the excuses. I'm
Cody, shut the
challenging-
fuck up!
I'm a manager. I'm challenging on the validity. Do you guys?
All right. So what we came down to the consensus of, because D2A did go overtime, we're going to charge them their last repeat, but they will get the points, and Arkham will keep their challenge in the matter. So the score is now Arkham with 19, D2A has 17, and now Arkham, you are going to get your questions. Who is going to be taking the 2-point question in filmography?
I will be taking the 2-pointer.
All right. So Tim, your 2-point question in the filmography round.
Okay.
Who plays a Batman villain and a Disney circus host?
Danny DeVito.
That is correct for 2 points. All right, so Robert, you will be taking the 3. Your 3-point question.
Mhm.
Who plays a Star Wars smuggler and a Marvel serial killer?
Marvel serial killer. Jesus.
You need an answer in 5, 4.
Oh, Woody Harrelson.
That is correct for 3 points. All right.
Venom. Freaking Venom. Freaking Venom. Oh my god.
Freaking Venom. All right, so you guys can confer on this 5th and final question of the filmography round, which is...
Oh, hold on. I gotta mute.
Yep. Give me a second to mute.
Sorry, this laptop is the worst.
Yep. Give me a second. There we go. All right. Who voices an animated DC hero and an animated Viking? Gonna need an answer in 5, 4, 3, 2.
We're going to use a repeat.
All right, that is your second repeat of the match. Who voices an animated DC hero and an animated Viking? All right, you need an answer in 5, 4, 3.
Jonah Hill.
That is correct for a big 5 points. All right, the score is 29-17 as we get into round number 4, which is the deep cuts round. It works like this. Arkham, you were in the lead. You're going to get a chance to spin the deep cuts wheel, and it will land on a category. That category corresponds to one movie within that category's filmography. You will get 5 questions worth 2 points from that category. Whiteboard for both teams. You can confer. However, Arkham, since you were in the lead, you do have the opportunity to respin should you not like the category that you spun the first time. I am going to bring up the wheel. And your spin is away. And it lands on Fast and Furious. Would you like to keep it or spin again?
We're going to spin again.
All right, so this next one will be the deep cut movie of the round, and it is Worlds of DC is the category. Worlds of DC is the category. We need a designated speaker for both teams once again. Is it still going to be Tim and Dohmen? Yes? Okay.
Yes.
Okay, cool. All right, so we'll go ahead. We'll get into the deep cuts round, and it works with your first question right here from the film Wonder Woman. Your deep cut film is Wonder Woman. All right, your first question. When Diana asks Steve what that is, what is she actually referring to? we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, pens down. We'll start with Dohmen.
Ice cream.
That is incorrect. We'll go to Tim.
His watch.
That is correct for 2 points. All right, your second question in Wonder Woman. Dr. Poison is developing a mustard gas based in what periodic element? There we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Tim on this one.
Hydrogen.
That is correct for 2 points. And Dohmen.
I said sulfur. No.
All right. Your third question in Wonder Woman. Who corrupted humans according to Hippolyta? All right, we'll go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Dohmen.
Aries.
That is correct for 2 points. And Tim.
Aries.
2 points. All right. Your penultimate question in Wonder Woman. What 3 things does Diana take with her when she leaves the mascara? Need all 3. Go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Tim.
Her sword, her shield, and the tiara.
That is incorrect. We will go to Dohmen.
The God Killer, her tiara, and truth rope.
That is also incorrect. Looking for the God Killer sword, her shield, and her lasso.
Okay.
All right. So your final question
Hang
in
on.
Whatever's happening, I need it to stay.
Yeah.
Okay, we are going to challenge the question because we believe that when she is in London, she does have the sword, the tiara, and the lasso, but we do believe she also has her shield, which is what we put.
All right. So back from the challenge, Arkham will win the challenge. They will get the points. Dedicated will also get the points because they also had tiara. All right. So the score is now 37-21 as we get into the last question in Wonder Woman. What 2 languages is Dr. Maru's notebook written in? Answer in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We will start with Tim.
Ottoman and Sumerian.
That is correct. And Dohmen.
It said Sumerian, ancient Greek.
And your winner by way of knockout and still fandom team champions of the world, the Arkham Knights. It was Ottoman and Sumerian, and they broke the team points record for a team's match, title match. Once again, they set it in Chicago. They broke it again, Boatman. What a match!
Wow, just wow.
Dedicated art. Take care.
That was both cringe and kind of funny at the same time.
All right. Wow. That was actually a really well fought match by Dedicated, all the way through. But yeah, you know what? That was a good match. But Arkham proved once again why they're the champs. That was a really strong performance, a dominant performance all the way through. We'll go ahead. We'll get some post match interviews, starting with our still champions. Cody, go ahead and talk to your people because I know you hate.
Yeah, they can say whatever they want about how I'm an asshole, how I'm whatever it is, but guess what? This is what the facts are. You come out, you say that you're going to crown yourself the champion before you even played a title match. That's how insulting you think you had a shot here today. Again, I've said this before and I'll say it again. That triple threat match was a fluke and will never happen again. It happened with 3 teams on the call, and to dominate the 2 rounds and then to lose it and they lost it themselves, it won't happen again. We will never let that happen again. So congratulations, Dedicated Art. You did a great feat. You beat some teams that should have beat you. Nico, you actually picked up some movies and watched them. I'm proud of you for that. But guess what? I guess you can go back to the altar and worship at the Arkham Knights because apparently they're beatable or they're not the best. Yeah, they proved it tonight with another points record. Again, me and Kane, better Fandom players than you. We got taken out by them. Tim, Robert, I mean, it was kind of a foregone conclusion before this match started. We knew what was going to happen. We've already played a better version of Dedicated Art one time, and this team scored less in round 1 than they did in the first one. So how do you guys feel about this match? It's kind of just a warm-up now, but how are you guys feeling?
I will just say that I think this was the points show it. This was our best played match.
Mm-hmm.
It was a very even flow. Usually it's Robert knows everything in round 2 and I know everything in deep cut or vice versa or something. It's just usually very today it was evenly balanced. With the Marvel questions, we both were going back and forth. We hit all of our IMDb or whatever you want to call it, actor round, whatever. We hit all of those. Each of us had a moment where we pulled something that we probably shouldn't have. There's no reason we should have pulled that, but we did. Jonah Hill being the example, or even Venom, Woody Harrelson. So I think this match today proved, whether it's dedicated to art or Ragnarok or the other dedicated to art, whoever we're playing, that when we put our heads together, we are unstoppable. So I'm excited to see what happens the rest of the year because I'm ready to take out whoever's next.
Yeah, Tim's 100% right when he said, as a team, this is our best played match. He is 100% right. Even the live match in Chicago, our accuracy round 1 may not have been that best, but today, round 1, I didn't do as well as, in general, we didn't do as well as we probably could have. I wasted a repeat and I was really nervous after I had done that, but we kept it where it needed to be in round 1. We kept that lead. Round 2 was very, very even in between us, knowing stuff, not knowing stuff. And then, those filmographies, I got to give all the credit in the world to Tim for that Jonah Hill pull, because that's not where I was going at all. And then that Woody Harrelson took me a while. And then, we both knew a lot of those Wonder Woman questions too. So
you more than me on that one.
But when it comes to how we operate as a team, this proves why, not only just knowledge-wise, not just strategy-wise, but gameplay, we are the best team in this league.
The confidence with you, Tim, just miking on, said, I got this, and Jonah Hill comes out. That's the whole factor of this team. This is how the fellowship as a whole have become as great as we have in this community. We work together well. We put people that actually balance each other in our faction, and that's the way that we like to work. We have study sessions. We plan stuff. We figure out the best way to play a game. We had a whole thing planned for round 5, but I guess we didn't need it today, guys. So we'll save that strategy for the next good competitor. Maybe a Mischief Managed, maybe Ragnarok again, maybe a team that actually deserves to be here, not dedicated to art. So on that note, I would say, who do you guys want to face next? But it's pretty much is who's next. Because
anybody.
Whoever you play, it isn't going to matter.
Silver Shamrocks, get Paul back in here.
It's going to be a total different game. We're done.
Well, congratulations on your win. You got everything for me. We'll go over to the unfortunate losers today, dedicated to art. Nico, Dohmen, this is a heartbreaker, but you played really strong when it came to round 2. You showed why DreamWorks is a strength, and that you're probably the best team that makes that a strength. What are your thoughts?
Okay. So while they were talking, Jay Burns was giving us a nice little pep talk on Skype, and I thank him for it because it helped out a little bit. But to be real, like I am one of those guys who, like, when it came to the movie trivia stuff, I got shit on a lot by a lot of people. Some of it was kayfabe, some of it was real, and that's why I was so proud of how we did in the tournament, because it felt like, you know, I'm finally proving that I'm not the joke so many people made me out to be in this medium. And to have the performance that we had, Chris will tell you in just a minute that we probably weren't ready for this moment, but I feel like I blew my chance to prove I'm not a joke.
Because that's the truth of it. And, you know, listen, I straight up couldn't hear what Cody was rambling on about, and that's for the best. Because look, there's no shit talking that needs to happen here. We just weren't ready. As much as I wanted us to be, we weren't. Because look, there's just no getting around it. Arkham Knights are the best fucking team. And yeah, I know. Because we're the Fellowship, we're the best faction, and yada yada yada. Yes. And I'll be honest. Did I do as much study time for this match as I should have? No, I didn't, and it showed. So, like I said, we weren't ready for the juggernauts of Robert Parker and Tim Brzakala. It's plain and simple as that. But the thing is, we will be back. Trying to go for that contendership again. And
we made it there once, we can make it again.
That's true.
Speaking of that, is there a team you'd like to face now coming off this loss that you'd like to kind of rebound, get back into it? Who are you thinking about?
Chris,
we'd have to get a look at the standings.
I'd honestly, for once in my life, prefer not to call anyone out. I'll just let the chips fall where they lie. And, you know, as fun as that match would be, we'll wait for the rankings to come out after this event airs, which, by the way, thankfully, I don't know whether this match is going to air before that or after that, but I do know I had at least one more opportunity here on this pay-per-view. Zadius and I faced off against either Jim or Tim Smith in a Fandom TV match to contend for Eli's title down the road. I don't know how that went out. I don't know how that played out yet, but I'm hopeful that things played out better there than they did here.
All right. Well, I mean, congrats on getting to this match. Unfortunately, it just didn't go your way. You did play a good game in round two. Maybe you just weren't ready for it, but I'm confident you guys will be ready the next time, and that you will be back the next time. You've proven that you made your way here. You earned it here. So we'll see. I'm sure we'll see you back again soon. But with that, that's going to close out this episode, this video, this part of Mayhem and the Multiplex II. Stick around. This is not the end of the event. We got more coming up. If you've seen the card reveal, then you know what's coming. So stick around. We still have Robert still playing again tonight, putting the singles title on the line against the winner of the tournament. So stay tuned. We got more matches coming. And with that, that has been Robert. That has been Tim. That has been Cody. That has been Dohmen. That has been Nico. That has been Boatman. That was the voice of Jay Burns. I have been Caleb Coe. This has been Fandom Fight. We'll see you guys very soon.